I was shiny and new when you picked me up that day. Eyes full of wonder, ready to be loved in every way. You played with me for hours, held me close and tight, whispered I was special underneath the bedroom light. But seasons changed and I started showing where cracks along my edges tangled in your hair. You laughed when I still smiled, even when I cried. Kept winding me up just to watch me try. I'm your broken toy, baby, left on the shelf with missing parts and faded paint. Still humming our old song, like I'm hoping you'll remain. You played me till I shattered, then walked away. Broken toy, once your favorite, now I'm just thrown away. The spring inside my chest doesn't work the way it did. Every beat comes crooked, every breath feels counterfeit. I try to stand up straight like I did when we began, but one arm's hanging useless since you dropped me once again. Kids still point and smile at the doll I used to be. They don't see the inside where you ruined me. You said I'll fix you later, that never came around. Now I'm sitting in the corner gathering dust on the ground. I'm your broken toy, baby, wound up tight with memories I can't unwind. Still waiting for the hands that once held me kind. You took all my pieces and left the broken kind. Broken toy, I gave you every gear inside my heart, and you threw them all aside. If toys could cry real tears, the floor would flood tonight. I'd scream until the paint chipped off this borrowed life. I'd ask you why you love me just to watch me fall apart. Why beautiful things are only beautiful at the start, but toys don't get to choose who plays with them. We only learn too late. We were never meant to last till the end. I'm your broken toy, baby, still sitting where you left me, hoping you'll return. Even though I know the lesson I'll never learn, that some hearts are only borrowed, never kept, never earned. Broken toy, I was whole before you found me. Now I'm broken, and I still love you anyway. We only kiss when we fucking, so we don't get too attached. 'Cause if this turns into something, we know there's no turning back. We just pretend we're not hurting, like it's all part of the plan. 'Cause girl, we knew from the jump that you would not be my last. So I wish I had the words to make it hurt a little less. I know the right ones probably wouldn't hurt as bad, but I don't. So it's been great, hope your life turns out amazing. But don't tell me about the new love that you found, 'cause you know it would break just talking about parties, and I can't say how I feel. I hear them ask how I'm doing, and if I'm seeing someone new, and I can hear him in the background like I wish he knew, but I don't. So it's been great, hope your life turns out amazing, but don't tell me about the new love that you found, 'cause you know it would break me. And baby, I'd rather be lonely than knowing the truth that you told me, 'cause it's hard to watch you moving on with someone who isn't me. So I'd rather. It's been great, hope your life turns out amazing, but don't tell me about the new love that you found, 'cause you know it would break me. And baby, I'd rather be lonely than knowing the truth that you told me, 'cause it's hard to watch you moving on with someone who isn't me. So I'd rather be lonely. The streetlights flicker like they know the way you chose to go. No warning in your final stare, just empty air. I used to think they shine for us like nothing could be lost, but even light can learn to fade and slip away. I reach for warmth that isn't there, just echoes in the air, like everything we used to be won't come back to me. My empty lights walked away from me, leaving only memory. You were my reason, my only truth. Now I'm just losing you, and every glow that dies at night still looks like your goodbye. You walked away without a sound and left me on broken ground. The city feels too wide and cold, like every story's told, but ours just ended in the dark without a spark. I trace your shadow in the glow, where no one else will know how much it hurts to let you go. But I still know, I thought the light would never break, that love would always stay awake. But even brightness falls apart and breaks a heart. My empty lights fade into pain like a never-ending rain. You were my flame, my only flame. Now I whisper out your name, and every glow that dies at night still looks like your goodbye. You walked away without a sound and left me on broken ground. Maybe light was never meant to stay where it was sent. Maybe love is just a spark lost inside the dark, but I still carry what we were, even though it's all a blur, like something I can't set free. Still inside of me. My empty lights walk through the rain, still carry Nothing feels alive since you walked away. I smile in the pictures, I laugh when I should, but it's only half a smile, like I'm only half a man. The world keeps turning, colors fade to gray. I'm doing fine on paper, but I'm dying anyway. I built a perfect surface, quiet and controlled, while underneath the story of a heart that's only half told. This is a life half lived, a book with missing chapters, a song without the bridge. I go through all the motions, but I never really give, 'cause half of me is buried where you used to live. A life half lived, I'm breathing, but I'm not alive without you. I chase the little joys like shadows on the wall. A new city, new faces, but they never feel like all. The bed is always empty on the side you used to own. I reach out in my sleep and wake up all alone. I tell myself I'm healing, that time will make it right, but every year that passes just proves I lost the light. They say I've come so far, they see the man I've tried to be. They don't see the half that's still kneeling where you left me. This is a life half lived, a garden overgrown with weeds I never pour, a fire that won't catch, a river running dull. I'm here but I'm not present, I'm standing but I fall. A life half lived, loving you was living, and I've been dying since the fall. If I could go back to the night I let you go, I'd hold you like the world was ending, never let you know how scared I was of forever, how I ran from something true. I choose a scary kind of love instead of this safe shade of blue. Now I'm older, wiser, emptier than before, carrying a half-life through an open door. This is a life half lived. Every sunrise feels like half a sun. Every heartbeat only does half the work it's done. I'd give all my tomorrows just to live one day as one. A life half lived, I miss you in my bones, I miss the other half of me that only lived when you were home. The last page turned itself to night. It's at the bottom like a period on solid ground. I read it over slowly, tracing every line we drew, realizing this is really it. There's nothing left to undo. The room feels heavier, the clock forgets to move. This is the moment I've been running from, the one I always knew. No more maybe someday, no more what if we try. Just the quiet truth staring back through your goodbye. This is finality, baby, the closing of a book we swore would never end. The last time your eyes will ever look at me again. I feel it in my bones like winter settling in. Finality, the end of everything we were and everything we'll never be. I keep the ring you gave me in the drawer by the bed. It doesn't shine like it used to, just like the words you never said. I whisper I forgive you to the silence in the air, even though you're already gone, already somewhere else, somewhere. We were supposed to be endless, infinite somehow, but forever has an ending. And it's happening right now. No dramatic screaming, no slamming of the door, just the softest kind of breaking I have ever known before. This is finality, baby, a quiet kind of death wrapped in your last embrace. The gentle way you left a permanent empty space. I'm learning how to breathe inside this hollow place. Finality, God, it hurts more softly than I ever thought it could. If I could beg the universe for one more line to write, I'd fill it with the love I kept locked away inside. I'd tell you that I'm sorry for the man I couldn't be, that you were always magic and I was just me. But the pen has run dry and the story's walked away. All that's left is finality, and the price I have to pay. This is finality, baby, the last tear I'll ever cry for what we couldn't say. The last time I'll say your name like a prayer I never made. I'll carry you forever in this heart you left engraved. Finality, I loved you till the ending, and I'll love you past the grave. I used to fly on your heartbeat, every dream within my reach. You were the sky beneath my feet. Now you're a silence I can't reach. Your love was light inside my chest, a fire I thought would never fade. But as you settled where you left and burned through every vow we made, I try to rise above the fall, pretend I'm strong enough to stand, but broken wings can't hold it all. They slip right through my trembling fading echo in the blue. I chase the ghost of your goodbye, but every road just leads to you. The one that used to lift me high now knocks me down without a sound. And every time I try, I fall before I leave the ground. I stitch together what you broke with threads too weak to ever mend. Now every promise that you spoke just cuts me open once again. These tattered wings won't let me fly. They keep me hanging in the white. Every feather torn apart like pieces of my fragile heart. I was weightless in your light. Now I'm buried in the night, and I can't escape the sting of loving you with tattered wings. If I could gather every piece, would I be whole or just the same? Or would the pain refuse to cease and keep me tethered to your name? Maybe I was meant to fall. Maybe love was just a lie. Or maybe I just gave you all and forgot how to say goodbye. These tattered wings still try to rise, even as the last hope dies. Every beat a desperate plea for the man you used to be. I was fearless in your skies. Now I'm drowning in the lies, and all that's left of broken things is a soul with tattered wings. So I'll crawl where I once flew, through the ruins of what we knew. And if I ever rise again, it won't be because of you. I marked the day you walked away, a circle I can't erase. Every page I turned since then still carries your trace. The ink runs down like falling rain. Every day just feels the same, counting time and memories instead of letting go. They say the days will heal the pain, but I just relive it again. This calendar of tears is all I made for years. Every month reminds me you're no longer here. Every day, every line holds a piece of you and I'm stuck in all the yesterdays. In this calendar of tears, your birthday passed without a call. I still felt it most of all. Blew out candles on my own, wishing you'd come home. Anniversaries come and go, but I'm the only one who knows how much they still mean to me. Even though you're gone, I try to cross your name away, but it bleeds through every page. If I could skip ahead in time to a day you're not on my mind, maybe I could finally breathe without you haunting me. But time just keeps me here instead, tracing everything we said. Like I'm afraid to let it end, even though it did. Calendar of tears, still counting all the pain. Every day without you feels like endless rain. This calendar of tears has become my home. Every year that passes, I'm still here alone. Every page I turn is another chance to learn that love don't always disappear, even after all these years. So I'll keep turning every page, though it never feels the same. 'Cause forgetting you is something I fear. And this calendar of tears. I found your goodbye written in the dark, faded ink still tearing at my heart. It wasn't loud, it wasn't cruel, just silence breaking every rule. You left like smoke without a sound, while I was still holding on to what we found. Now every corner of this empty home feels like I'm living on my own. I never heard you say goodbye, just watched our love slowly die. My forgotten goodbye, burning the night like ashes fading out of sight. You were the dream I couldn't keep. Now I'm drowning in memories. Every promise turned to flame. Every kiss just feels like pain. And I keep losing what we were in a love that won't return. The bed still remembers where you slept. Every tear I never wept. The clock keeps marking what we had, turning good times into sad. I call your name into the air, but only silence answers there, and even shadows on the wall pretend they never knew us at all. Now I'm haunted by what's gone, like a love that lingered on too long. My forgotten goodbye, burning the night like ashes fading out of sight. You were the dream I couldn't keep. Now I'm drowning in memories. Every promise turned to flame. Every kiss just feels like pain. And I keep losing what we were in a love that won't return. If I had known it was alright, would I have tried to start again? Or was our story always doomed to die inside this lonely room? My forgotten goodbye burned away like everything we used to say. I still reach for you in dreams. but nothing's ever what it seems. Every heartbeat breaks in two, still trying to get over you. And I'm just a ghost of what we were, in a love that won't return. Some goodbyes are never said, they just burn inside instead. I built my heart in fragile glass, thinking love would always last. But one touch turned it into pain, like fire falling in the rain. You held me close, then let me go, like something you would never know. And all the pieces I became still whisper out your name. I try to hold what slipped away, but nothing ever chose to stay. And every promise I believed just learned how to deceive. My wounded, burned, fell apart into everything I gave to you. You were my life, my only truth. Now I am breaking over you. And every scar I try to hide is where I keep you deep inside. You walked away without a sound and left my soul on broken ground. The mirror shows a hollow face, a shadow I can't erase. I don't remember who I was before I lost your love. The photos fade but still remain like echoes of a sweeter pain. And every smile we used to share still lingers in the air. I replay everything we said while silence fills my head. And all the love I couldn't keep still haunts me when I sleep. My wounded, burned, fell so far, like a dying, falling star. You were my reason, my belief. Now I am only grief. And every scar I try to hide is where I keep you deep inside. You walked away without a sound and left my soul on broken ground. Maybe hearts are meant to break, to feel the pain that love can make. But I never learned to lose without losing you. Still I breathe, but I don't feel. Nothing here is really real, just fragments of a love we knew, slowly fading through. My wounded, burned, fell apart, scattered pieces of my heart. Even if I learn to heal, you're the scar I still can't feel. And if someday you hear this song, know I've loved you all along. Even when I fell apart, you still owned my heart. I burned, I broke, I still remember you. I wake up to the same old sky, another day just passing by. No color left in what I see since you stopped loving me. I walk through streets we used to know, but now they feel like I don't belong. Every step just feels misplaced in this empty space. I lost more than just your love. I lost who I was. I'm searching for meaning in a world gone numb, trying to find a reason to become someone. Every dream feels out of reach, every truth feels out of speech. I'm holding on but barely breathing, searching for meaning. I talk to voices in my head of all the things we never said. Every answer I once knew now leads me back to you. I try to build a life again, but it keeps breaking in my hands, like I don't know how to be anything but incomplete. I thought that time would make me whole, but it just left a hole. I'm searching for meaning through the pain you left behind, trying to find a future that isn't stuck in time. Every path I try to take leads me to another break. I'm lost in what I'm feeling, searching for me. Maybe there's a light ahead beyond the tears I've shed. Maybe I'll find peace someday when the memories fade. But right now I'm standing still, caught between what's gone and real, with a heart that doesn't know where it should go. Searching for meaning, still calling out your name, even though I know nothing stays the same. I'm searching for meaning in every breath I take, trying to rebuild the parts that you helped me break. Every scar, every fall still reminds me of it all. I'm lost but still believing there's meaning in the healing. So I'll keep walking through the night, hoping someday I'll find the light. 'Cause even broken hearts can find a reason to keep healing. I wake up shaking at 4 a.m. again, sheets soaked through like I ran through pouring rain. Your name is on my lips before I even breathe, heart hammering wild like it's trying to leave. The dream was so real, you were walking away. I reached out screaming, but you faded like a flame. My body keeps the score of every word I never said. It trembles in the quiet with the things I can't forget. I'm breaking out in cold sweat. Loving you is killing me, even though skin remembers every place your fingers used to run. Cold sweat, cold sweat. This fever called missing you won't let me rest. Splash water on my face, stare at a stranger's eyes. The bloodshot and hollow from too many sleepless nights. Friends say I look tired, I just smile and lie. How do I explain that my soul learned how to cry? Every heartbeat echoes with the sound of slamming doors. I'm haunted by a love that doesn't live here anymore. My bones are screaming mercy, my chest is caving in. This grief has got me drowning from the outside and within. I'm breaking out in cold sweat, panic in my veins like poison in my blood. A whisper in your name, like a prayer to a God who already took you somewhere I'll never touch. Cold sweat, cold sweat. I'm dying slow in silence, still so in love. If missing you could kill me, I'd be buried deep by now. Instead I'm wide awake, reliving every vow. I'd rather feel the fire than this endless freezing rain. At least the burning wouldn't leave me calling out your name. Tell me how much longer till this body lets you go? Or am I cursed to feel you everywhere I'll never hold? I'm breaking out in cold sweat, lying here alone with the ghost of your embrace, begging morning sunlight to take this pain away. But even when the sun comes up, I still feel your trace. Cold sweat, come back and warm me, or just let me fade. We used to talk till the sunrise chased us home. Now our messages are blue ticks and hearts turned to stone. I'd type I miss you, then delete it every night. Watch the cursor blinking like a fading satellite. The distance isn't miles, it's the silence in between. Two people who once shared a soul, now strangers in between. I reach across the static, but the signal's wearing thin. We're still connected by a thread that's slowly breaking in the wind. These are lost connections, fading like a signal in the pouring rain. I'm calling out your name, but you don't feel the same. We're ghosts in the wires, echoes in the frame. Lost connections, baby, we were infinite. Now we're just two broken lines. I see you online, green light, shining cold. You're laughing in your stories with a world I don't know. I scroll through all our pictures like a map of where we've been. Every good night love you feels like it was from different men. We promised we'd never lose this, swore we'd always find a way. Now I'm staring at a screen that used to light up with your name. The words we left unsaid are piling up like snow, buried underneath the things we'll never get to know. These are lost connections, fading heartbeats in a digital age. stay, I'd cross every ocean made of silence just to find the version of us that still believed in staying intertwined. These are lost connections, are still here on the other side, waiting in the blue, hoping that one day you'll feel this pull into. There's somewhere in the quiet you still miss me like I do. Lost connections, we were beautiful once. Come back and reconnect with me before the line goes dead. I used to see you in my light, standing softly in the night. But now even my shadow knows the place where all our love froze. Your voice is gone, but it remains inside my broken window panes, like whispers trapped in winter air, a memory that's always there. I tried to hold what couldn't stay, but love just burned and slipped away. And everything I used to be is just a fading part of me. My shadow burned, faded away, lost inside a world of gray. You were my flame, my only guide. Now I just hurt, I cannot hide. And every step I take alone feels like I'm made of broken stone. You walked away without a sound and left my shadow on the ground. The mirror doesn't know my face, it only shows an empty space where your reflection used to stay before it slowly slipped away. The nights are longer than before, I don't feel real anymore, just fragments of a heart that tried to keep a love that slowly died. I call your name into the dark, but silence tears me all apart. And every echo that returns feels like my shadow slowly burns. My shadow burned, faded to dust, built on broken hope and trust. You were my light, my only flame. Now nothing feels the same, and every step I take alone feels like I'm made of broken stone. You walked away without a sound and left my shadow on the ground. Maybe love was never mine, just a moment lost in time. But I still feel you in my chest when nothing else can rest. If shadows could still learn to stay, maybe I'd find you one day. But even shadows know to leave when hearts are meant to grieve. My shadow burned, faded slow into places I don't know. You were my forever sky. Now I just learned how to say goodbye. And if you ever think of me in some forgotten memory, know I still You looked at me with honest eyes, or at least that's what I thought at night. Every promise felt so real, now I know they weren't. I trusted every word you said, built my world on what you meant. Never thought the truth would be something I should fear. You were the one I leaned upon. Now I don't know where I belong. This pain of betrayal cuts deeper than goodbye. It's not just losing you, it's losing every lie. Every truth you twisted, every lie you hid so well. Now I'm drowning in the damage of the pain of betrayal. I see your face and I can't tell if I ever knew you well. Was it love or just a mask you wore for me? You broke me in the quiet way, no warning, no words to say. Just a truth I didn't see till it was too late. I gave you all I had to give. Now I don't know how to live. This pain of betrayal is tearing me apart. It's not the end that hurts the most, it's where it starts. Every memory we made feels like it was built on lies. Now I'm left to face the echo of the pain of betrayal. Maybe I ignored the signs, blinded by your perfect lies. Maybe love just made me weak to everything beneath. And now I'm learning how to stand with a shattered heart and head, trying to believe again in something real. Pain of betrayal, still calling out your name, even though I know nothing stays the same. This pain of betrayal is all that I can feel. Every scar reminds me of something that was never real. I may learn to trust again, but I'll never be the same. 'Cause you left me with the shadow of the pain of betrayal. So I'll carry what you've done like a war I never won. 'Cause some wounds never truly heal, they just teach you what is real. The clock forgets to move, the night won't let me go. I'm drowning in the silence that nobody else will know. Every memory cuts deeper than the one before. I'm bleeding out your name across this cold bedroom floor. I thought I'd seen the bottom, but I keep on falling still. This is the darkest hour, and it's swallowing me whole. No stars are left to guide me, no morning in the sky, just me and all the pieces of a love that said goodbye. This is the darkest hour, baby, where even hope gives up and walks away. I'm screaming at the ceiling, but the dark won't let me pray. I trade my soul for sunrise just to feel a different pain. The darkest hour, when loving you still hurts more than living without you. I trace the empty pillow where your head used to rest, whisper all the sorries I never got off my chest. The world outside is sleeping warm in someone else's arms, while I'm wide awake, reliving every moment that went wrong. I'd call you if I could, but pride won't let me dial. So I talk to midnight like it's you for a while. This pain is so familiar, it almost feels like home, a place where I keep losing you forever all alone. This is the darkest hour, baby, the blackest kind of lonely I have ever known. I'm holding on to nothing, but I can't seem to let go. Every breath is heavy with the love I can't outgrow. The darkest hour, when the heart breaks loudest in perfect silence. If this is the valley they talk about in songs of faith, then where's the shepherd? Where's the light that saves? I crawl through hell on bleeding knees just to see your face one more time before this darkness takes my place. Tell me there's a dawn somewhere beyond this grief, 'cause I don't know how much longer I can breathe. This is the darkest hour, baby, I'm still here loving you with everything I've got, even though you're gone and the fire has gone cold. I'd wait 1,000 midnights if it meant you'd come back home. The darkest hour, come find me here before I disappear into the dark we left behind. I found a picture of us today, tucked in a drawer I hid away. Your smile frozen in that frame, like nothing ever changed. We look so real, so alive, like love would always survive. But now it's just a memory staring back at me. A moment caught in time, so still, while everything else disappeared. This is the last photo of everything we were, a love that felt so certain, now just a distant blur. I trace your face with shaking hands, trying to understand how we went from forever to just the last photo. I remember how that day felt, like nothing else could ever melt. The way you held me close like that, like we would never crack. But time had other plans for us, turned love into a memory's dust. And now I'm left with just one frame that whispers your name. I wish I could step inside before we said goodbye. This is the last photo where everything was right, before the silent distance turned day into night. Every laugh, every glance captured in one last chance. Now I'm holding on to echoes of the last photo, of the last photo. If I could tear the picture down, would it stop me missing you now? Or would it only prove it's true? There's nothing left to lose. And even if I let it go, the love we had will always show in every corner of my mind, where you still shine. Last photo, still calling out your name, even though I know nothing stays the same. This is the last photo, but it feels like so much more. Every pixel holds a piece of what I can't restore. I may try to move along, but it's where I still belong, in a moment I can't outgrow. This last photo, so I'll keep it close tonight, though it hurts to hold it tight. 'Cause some memories never fade, they just live inside a frame. I stare at the stranger wearing my face tonight. Same eyes, same mouth, but something's not right. He smells like I used to when I promised you forever. Now he laughs in the silence, cold as winter weather. I search for the man who once held you so tight, but all I find is the devil who ruined our life. He whispers you deserve better, while sharpening the knife, the one I stuck in your back 1,000 times with my pride. There's a devil in my mirror, looking back at me with eyes full of regret. He's the reason you're gone, the reason I can't forget. Every scar on your heart has his name written on it. The devil in my mirror, I became the monster I swore I'd never too quiet, the bed is too cold, and the devil in the mirror won't let me grow old. I try to forgive him, but he looks just like me. Same hands that held you, same voice that set you free. There's a devil in my mirror, laughing while I'm crying on the bathroom floor. He's the king of excuses, the thief who stole our more. Every I'm sorry comes too late, like flowers on a closed door. The devil in my mirror, God, I hate what I became when I lost you. If I could smash this glass and drag him into the light, I'd make him feel every tear you cried alone at night. I'd force him to remember how your laughter used to sound before I turned our heaven into hollow ground. But he lives inside me now, deep beneath my skin, and the only way to kill him is to let him win. There's a devil in my mirror, staring back with tears he doesn't deserve to cry. I'm sorry, my love, for the man I let him make me tonight. If you ever hear this, know I fight him every night. The devil in my mirror is me, and I miss you more than you'll ever let me say. We pass in the hallway like we never shared a bed. Your eyes glance over me like I'm someone you once met. The coffee shop we love now feels like foreign land. I order your old favorite, then pretend I don't understand. The city that we painted red has turned to gray. Every familiar face just looks the other way. I smile out of habit, but it cracks before it starts. How did the closest person become the furthest heart? Now there's strangers everywhere, even in the mirror. I don't know who's standing there. The one who held me close is gone without a care, and I'm drowning in a world that doesn't know I'm scared. Strangers everywhere, you turned us into strangers and left me breathing air. Your friends wave politely like I'm just a passing cloud. They used to call me brother, now they don't say it loud. Our favorite songs play softly in the grocery aisle. I freeze in the middle like a statue for a while. The bed still has your side, though you never come around. I talk to empty pillows just to fill the sound. Love was supposed to last, not vanish in the wind. Now even my own shadow feels like it's caving in. The strangers everywhere, in the laughter, in the silence, in the empty chair. I reach for what we were, but it's no longer there. Just ghosts pretending that they never cared. Strangers everywhere. Baby, how did we become strangers strangers everywhere. If I called your number, would you even know my voice? Or has time rewritten us like we had no choice? I see you in the crowd sometimes, laughing like you're free, while I'm still stuck in yesterday. You've already forgotten me. We built a home of secrets, now it's boarded up and cold, and I'm the only one still standing in the ruins we once called home. There's strangers everywhere, even you and me, the ones who swore we'd never be. I miss the way you knew me without saying nothing. Now I'm just a stranger with your old wedding ring. Strangers everywhere, I loved you till forever. Now forever feels like nowhere, and I'm a stranger too. I opened up my phone again tonight, just to feel your fading light. But every swipe just brings me back to everything I know I lack. Your smile still lives inside my screen, like a ghost of what we've been. And every picture that I see feels like it's laughing at me. I thought I healed, I thought I moved, but every post still proves my Instagram memories broke me down. In this empty digital town, you're still alive in frozen frames, but I'm the only one with pain. Every story plays your face in a love I can't replace, and I'm still drowning where I scroll in memories I can't control. The tag photos cut like glass, reminding me how fast we passed. You look so happy, I look gone, like I was never where I belong. Even captions feel so cruel, like I was just a fool, watching love I couldn't keep through a phone I used to weep. Now every like just feels like pain, replaying you again. My Instagram memories broke me down. In this empty digital town, you're still alive in frozen frames, but I'm the only one with pain. Every story plays your face in a love I can't replace, and I'm still drowning where I scroll in memories I can't control. If I delete you, will I heal? Or is this hurt the only real? 'Cause even when you're gone away, you still find a way to stay. My Instagram memories won't let go of a love I used to know. You're just a highlight in my past, but it hurts too much to last. Every scroll becomes goodbye, every post just makes me cry, and I'm still broken, losing control to memories that steal my soul. many scars. I found your words inside a box where time had turned them into locks, holding pieces of a love that wasn't enough. The ink still whispers what we were, but everything has turned to blur. Like memories we try to keep now feel so weak. You wrote forever like it's real, like nothing could be killed. But paper lies don't know the cost of what we lost. Shattered letters of a promise missed, torn apart with every twist. You were my reason, my only truth. Now I'm just losing you, and every line I try to read still makes my heart bleed. You walked away without a sound and left me on broken ground. The envelopes are stained with rain, like they